What's going on, guys? It's J-Ho back with more Destiny 2. So recently Microsoft had another reveal for the Xbox Series X, which is one of the next generation consoles coming out later this year. And alongside the reveal, Bungie also made an announcement on Twitter, and they stated that Destiny 2 will be on next gen platforms. More details to come. So this is pretty exciting news that Destiny 2 will be getting a more optimized version for the next generation of consoles. But it also brings up a bunch of different questions as well. So the first thing to mention is the performance of the game. So right now the biggest difference between PC and console for Destiny 2 is that console has a 30 FPS or 30 frames per second lock, and on PC you can get 60 FPS or higher depending on what your PC can handle. So that is one of the major differences in terms of performance. So hopefully this changes once the next gen consoles come in. Having at least 60 FPS on console is definitely going to make a big difference performance wise for the game. And according to Microsoft, 60 FPS is the standard output, but it can support up to 120 FPS as well. So hopefully Bungie is able to optimize it and at least give it 60 FPS once we get into the next generation of consoles. That's going to improve it performance wise. But also relating to performance is when the next gen consoles do come in, will we be able to play with the older or current generation of consoles? So for example, if you're an Xbox Series X player, can you play with or against someone on Xbox One? And the same goes for PS5 and PS4. If you're on PS5, can you play with or against someone on PS4? And it could bring up other issues, especially if the performance does increase, because the higher FPS, the bigger field of view possibly, could be a competitive advantage if you are playing against people of the older generation of consoles. So maybe they might split it, maybe not, I'm not sure. And then another topic that comes to mind is the transferring of purchases. So even though the base version of the game is free to play and anyone can access it, you do need to purchase the season passes and the DLCs or expansions. And even though we got crossplay and we can transfer our account across different platforms, you can access some of the other stuff from expansions unless you buy it on both of those platforms. So for example, if you're someone that plays on console and you want to play on PC and you only have the Forsaken or Shadowkeep expansion on your console, you will have to purchase that on your PC as well if you want to play some of the expansion content on the other platform that you're cross-saving to. So that might be an issue as well if the purchases do not transfer across the generation of consoles. However, Microsoft revealed a new feature called Smart Delivery, and basically what it is if you buy a game on Xbox One, you can get that same game on the next gen on Xbox Series X for free. So it basically transfers over between generations, and you don't need to buy the game all over again and get two copies of it. So that's another good thing. So hopefully they do that for games like Destiny 2 as well, where there's expansions involved also. So for example, if you have like Forsaken and Shadowkeep on Xbox One, and then you transfer over and get an Xbox Series X when it comes out, then hopefully your Forsaken and your Shadowkeep, all the expansions that you purchase on your Xbox One, will go with you on the next generation Xbox as well. And then also, because we're probably getting a new expansion coming this fall, we're going to make another purchase on another new expansion for Destiny 2. And that's going to be coming out before the next gen consoles come out. So that's another expansion and purchase that we wouldn't want to have to buy twice, especially if you're someone that's planning on switching over to the next gen consoles once it comes out later in the year. So that's another purchase that you would just want to transfer over without having to pay for it again. But those are some of the questions that we have right now. I know there's no details on all of this yet, but hopefully in the future down the line, as we get closer to the release of the next gen consoles and we get more information on future Destiny content as well, we'll learn more from Bungie about how all of this is going to work. But anyway, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, be sure to subscribe for more videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!